And we are live. Welcome to the Rinky Dink Bullshit Podcast, episode number 38, with your host, Superfly Johnny Lee, the podcast god. And to my right here, we got the one, the only, the illustrious, Big Dumb Chris.
Yeah. We in this beast.
What's up, brother? What's up?
You see it, man. You see it. Back again.
Heck yeah.
By popular demand.
Exactly.
They can't keep me down, baby.
That's right. Well, hey, what you been doing with the Twisted Cork lately?
Man, Twisted Cork's been going good, man. I've had some really, really good headliners out there lately. So, like, I'm proud of that show. I'm proud of that show and that mic. That mic, I don't know, man. We probably seen 20 new comedians come through there. 15 or 20 that brand new come out to Twisted Cork for the first time. Some of them stuck around, so I'm glad to be able to foster the community a little bit.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I like being a stepdaddy.
Hey, all comedy's got to have a stepdaddy. Plus, it gives all the local comedians something to go to.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's a hassle, man, to run a show with a mic sometimes. But I think it's worth it in the end, man, because, you know, you look around and see the positives that come out of it, and you're like, okay, yeah, it's worth doing.
Exactly.
I ain't never starting another show, though. That's it. If that one dies, I'm on everybody else's shows from there on out, because it's easier, man. I just show up, do my thing, collect my money, and bounce. You know, that's way easier than throwing a show. So
Exactly. I mean, last year, was it last year or was it earlier this year that you finally got to be on Lex Out Loud and you blew the whole thing out of the water?
Yeah. It took me a little while to get on Lex Out Loud. I don't know, man. They had a kind of a prestigious event going too. You know what I'm saying? They always had good talent on it, so it should take a while.
They had that Jay Wall, which was
Jay Wall's a killer. That's my homie, man. Me and Jay Walls, we're thick as thieves. He got a bar started down in Louisville, Kentucky called Never Say Die Bar.
Nice.
And he's having big shows there on the weekends and stuff. And he has a big mic called the Not Tonight mic. So like if you get up there and you're bombing, they can play you off stage. Like they'll cut your set early. You know, you get 5 or 7 minutes, whatever it is. But if you're 3 minutes in and people ain't liking it, they'll play some Bob Marley and get you on up out of there. You know what I mean? Throw a candy cane out. Hey, come on.
It's gotta happen though, because some guys just bomb.
Yeah. I like that though, man. I think that's good too, man. Because some of these comedians, they're not self-aware. If that makes sense, so they don't even understand. Like they'll get up there and do a 8-10 minute set, not get a single laugh, and they come off stage and tell you how they killed.
Yeah,
like what?
Like I can't tell you the amount of people that I sit and watch do comedy, and I'm looking around the room because no one's laughing. Yeah, you might get one or two, but the rest of them's just sitting there on their ass. And I'm like, oh man, this is bad.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, I can hear crickets out this room.
Oh, yeah, crickets, hard crickets. But it's bad when they come off and then tell you how they killed up there. And I'm like, well, where?
And they completely don't read the room. Like, in their head, they think their joke was the best joke. And you think to yourself, that joke could have been just a little bit better if they done it this way. But they're doing it in such a way that's not got a good punchline. It's not got anyone hooked. It's just them just blowing smoke out their own ass.
Yeah. It's a tough art though, man. It's hard. If a jokes on early on, like you're just starting to work on it, it is real easy to not being funny. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to work it up to being real funny. But at the same time, you've got to be able, like the crowd is the arbiter of funny.
Yeah.
Like me as a comedian, I never say another comedian's not funny. That crowd will tell you if you're funny or not.
Exactly.
Every single time you get in front of it, they're either going to laugh at you or they're going to just look at you and not do anything. Or if it's real bad, they'll boo you or anything, man.
Yeah.
I've been booed off stage once, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's fun.
But that's just like professional wrestling.
Yeah.
When the wrestlers are out there, the crowd will tell you if they liked it, loved it, hated it, or didn't give a fuck about it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the thing about it too, though, man, is in comedy, like even the getting the boot off stage for me was like a lesson, because it means that like I was making them feel something, and if you can make people feel something, just like in wrestling, also, man, you need your heroes and you need your villains too, man, to have a good show. And sometimes sometimes you lean into the villain a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you lean into a villain, you definitely gonna get a response.
Yeah. But it means you got something, man. Because like in entertainment in general, if you can make people feel something, like they'll come back.
Exactly. Because that's the philosophy there. If you're doing comedy, or you're doing movies or whatnot, you gotta have that crowd response. If the crowd don't respond, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, you're dead in the water. You're
Exactly.
dead in the water. But you just gotta know to come off stage and if you are self-aware and listen to like the crowd the whole time, you'll come off stage and you'll be like, okay, this part needs to be stronger. This part needs to be stronger. I need to reword this. So in comedy, like if you are self-aware, you'll get better and better and better.
Exactly.
Like go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'm in a place now where I'm super comfortable with comedy. Like I can write jokes now. Usually when I take a joke to the open mic for the first time, I already know whether it's going to hit or not. At this point, I didn't used to know that. Like maybe even 6-7 months ago, I didn't know that. And now I've kind of got comfortable with what the crowds expect from me, so I write more.
Yeah.
I know that I'm gonna go out to this crowd and get some laughs. For the first time I do the joke, it might not be as good as it will be, but the first time I know I'm gonna make them laugh. So
exactly, and you're realizing now what you didn't realize before. You're like, well, now I know the crowd's gonna react to this positively, so let me add to this and go out there and kill it. Yeah.
And that's something I've noticed with it too. Now where I'm at, like, I do get more of those like kills, like where I go out and I do 10 minutes and I've got 100 laughs, and that's you know what I mean? It just they're belly laughing and crying in the audience and stuff. So I've been getting more of those. It's just comfort.
And that's the best thing to get though, because if they're not reacting, then you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, it's really not giving a F. Like when you get to that point where you just don't care anymore. Like I've got to the point where I could be halfway through a set, and if it's going badly and I'm getting crickets, man, I'll start working on stuff that ain't never worked.
Yeah.
Like it ain't never worked in front of a crowd. I'll just start working on that stuff because they're not going to laugh at me. I'm just going to use this stuff that never gets a laugh and try to make it funnier in the crowd. So I've got little like ways I can stray off the path and be like, all right, it's just a bomb set. Like I don't care as much anymore if it, whatever, man.
Plus, you got to go for that stuff because what don't work for the people, you go for that, it just might work.
Yeah.
Just like that every time.
Yeah. Well, I've found out I definitely have an audience. But the good thing is I always want to make the audience laugh no matter if it's my audience or not. So I've kind of learned. I've wrote some new stuff for like in case I get. Like I got in front of an audience once and I came in there and it was like 60 gray-haired ladies. You know what I mean? And my material didn't go over too well for them. But now I've got a set for those 60-year-old ladies. Like if I walk in and I see them, I'm like, okay, switch this up. I got another set for these ladies. Yeah, and now I can pull laughs out of most crowds.
Yeah, that's
most crowds.
That's what we call being innovative, because if you realize that joke's not going to work for this demographic, maybe flip the page and now you got something that's going to make them pop.
Yeah. The only crowd that I don't want to perform in front of, and if I get in front of them again, I'm just going to belittle them for the whole set, is the blue hairs, as I call them. Like they're super, super progressive young people. Yep. And if I get in front of them again, I'm just belittling them for my whole set. I'm just Bill Burr, Philadelphia, and their asses, man. I'm gonna make fun of them for my set until they cut my mic off, because I don't even want to get in the mindset of the topics that would make those people like frig them people, man. Exactly. Like yeah. I get in front of them again. That's the only ones I've been booed off stage from. It's like 25, probably 21 to 28-year-olds, and they were like in a vampire club, and they didn't like me at all, bro. They started booing as soon as I got a joke. I got a few jokes. It's about my black friends and stuff like that. Yeah. But I said something about a black girl, and as soon as I said black girl, they booed. Like on the first joke, and I hadn't even said anything yet. So like, I'm belittling those people. That's what you call
the most oversensitive people.
Yeah, I'm belittling those people if I get in front of a group like that again.
I mean, what's the point of them coming to a comedy club? They're not going to handle something comedian.
Well, I just feel like if they're going to boo me off stage, I'm going to give them a reason to boo me off stage. You know what I mean? It's going to be because I'm calling them all kinds of pussies. You know what I mean? You Rudy Tooty pussies, Rudy Tooty fruity booties.
That's the way to do it. You got to give them a reason to boo you.
Yeah, give them a reason.
Because if they're going to hate, then what's the point of them even staying for a show?
Yeah.
Because obviously they're entertaining themselves and not being entertained by who's supposed to be entertaining them.
Oh yeah, I got a comedian out there like that. There's a comedian. I ain't gonna say what city they're from, but there's a comedian that really don't like me, and I've never done nothing to the person. Even put them on a show, and I got secondhand how they didn't like me. And I was like, man, that's messed up. And then they've been taking shots at me from the stage when they go up behind me. So I'm lighting their ass up the next time I go after them. Like my whole set's gonna be about them.
Exactly, that's the way to do it. Yeah,
it's probably gonna be on their home turf too, and they're gonna boo me. And I got shit for the crowd too. Like I'm gonna go in on the crowd as well. Like
exactly.
Yeah, it's sometimes as a comedian you'll write a set that ain't even supposed to be funny.
Yeah,
it's just funny to you. You just that'll be one just for me.
Exactly.
It'll be just for me.
Happens.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at Jay Wall. Jay Wall don't give a fuck.
He don't.
He went out there in the last year's Lex Out Loud, and he was making jokes about Biden and Trump both.
Yeah.
And doing the grab him by the pussy and
yeah.
child sniffer joke.
Yeah. Yeah. Jay Wall's wild, man. He got a lot of the same stuff in Louisville that I didn't get it as much in Lexington, but there was some of it. Louisville's just a bigger comedy scene, but nobody liked him, and that's why he started his own stuff up. You know what I mean? Like the clubs wouldn't book him, none of that, so he just started his own show.
Exactly.
About the same as I did here. I think that's why me and him was like tight. You know what I mean? We both came up the same way.
Exactly, because y'all didn't let any of that, them been not wanting to book y'all, get to y'all.
I think I'm better for it, man. To be honest with you, this is no shade toward anybody else, but like a lot of the people that would have been booking me back then when I was kind of looking at like, man, why are these people booking me? And I felt some type of way about it a little bit back then. But as I've grown, I'm kind of like, I do a lot of stuff out of town, and they do stuff pretty locally. You know what I mean? I've made bigger connections than they have. So I think being the outcast is actually a play for you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like after you're several years in, at first it sucks.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting any opportunity, you're not getting anything because you're the outsider. But if you keep grinding at it and kind of pave your own way, and people see you grow without anybody else, then more serious people want to work with you. I don't know. It's an odd thing. They just see you working so hard at it that other people like will start picking you up that you would probably rather want to be around anyway.
Plus, you've been traveling all over the place.
Oh yeah, about to kick it up. About to kick it up. 2025 is gonna be wild, bro.
Because, I mean, we've been watching on here, on your YouTube, you got all these videos where you've been traveling different places.
Yeah, I've kicked it up a whole lot, man. I wasn't getting a whole lot of offers, and now I'm getting some many. I turn some down if they're like not paid.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I've got 2 shows that week. It's paying me, and then you want me to do a third for free, and sometimes I'll be like, If it's local, usually I'll do it. But
yeah, it's different.
If it's like Louisville or Cincinnati or somewhere and they want me to come up for free, I'll take I'll stay here and get paid. And
because what's the point of doing a free show when you're getting paid by 2 shows?
Something else, yeah, and getting just as many shows. So I've got to the point where I turn down some stuff, but not a whole lot though. I still like getting out there and doing it. But March, late March, I'm gonna take off, man. Be a homeless comedian. I am, man. I'm gonna be homeless as shit. I'm gonna travel down south and go through Atlanta, and Alabama, and all that down into Florida, doing shows, and then I'm gonna shoot across like Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, Vegas, all that, all the way out to California. I'm gonna at least try to make it. I'm gonna take off with like how much money I can save between now and then, man. Like $4 or $5 grand, hopefully. Probably end up being 3. But I'm gonna sleep in the car and everything, man, and like film everything like I did with the Thailand trips.
That's what I call innovative there.
Yeah, do a little bit of live streaming, all that. Just I don't know, man. Like the most important thing is people, like and share it as it goes along. But also, I'm gonna have some donation things on there too if they want to add to my money while I'm out there. But I'm gonna get some paid shows. I've signed up for like DoorDash and Uber Eats and all that, so I'll do a little bit of that while I'm on the road.
Nice.
And keep like a running like money counter and shit on my money. Just to show them how broke I am out there on these streets.
Exactly, because you're going to be a homeless comedian.
I'm pretty much, man. Like, it's going to have to be something special if I stay in a hotel for the night. Like I hit a weekend shows and got to do like 5 shows or something. Made $700 or $800. I might get a $60 hotel room for the night, but usually it's going to be like
Out inside the car.
Well, I'm gonna take an air mattress with me, and like I've got some comedian networks that I'm in, and I'm gonna try to sleep on some floors too. But you know, there's gonna be some car nights too, man.
But you're staying consistent with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be doing like probably for the most part, like I'll be doing a mic or a show every night of the trip, or almost. You know, there'll probably be a few nights where I don't do anything, but we'll go look at the Grand Canyon or something that day. You know, we'll figure it out.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's innovative.
Yeah.
I mean, not many people choose to openly do a homeless comedian type deal.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to. I'm old and crippled up, but
but you're smart though, because even though you don't want to, you're realizing, hey, y'all, I could make something out of this.
Well, just like in my 20s, I just want to get here and spread my seed around, you know?
That's right. That's right.
Johnny Appleseed.
Just like you did when you went to Thailand.
We dropped a lot of seed over there.
And now you got Texas. You got all these places that you're thinking about hitting on the homeless scene.
Yeah.
I think that's going to work because you got a lot of video ideas that you're coming up with.
I do, yeah. I've got a lot of stuff in my head, man. I'd be doing more video-wise if I don't know what the if is. I guess if I would strap down and start doing it better. But I've got other video ideas I'd like to do with comedians and stuff. Like I'd like to do some videos with some comedians, like a joke off.
Yeah.
But you have to like drink.
Yeah.
If you laugh and shit like that, like stuff like that, man. I've got a couple of ideas for like studio things that I never have got around to, but we'll get there.
What about a collab with J Wall?
Oh yeah, I mean me and J Wall's like constantly like hooking up like that anyway, man. Like I'm headlining his December the 19th thing at Never Say Die, so we'll get there, man. I feel like the big thing it's going to take, like I work full time too. So once I end up transitioning full time into comedy, I'll be able to do a lot more video stuff. And that's probably where me and Jay Wall will come along. Yeah. I see a future for me and him doing something too, though. I really do. I always have.
You know, me and Andy, we saw your comedy at Lex Out Loud, and we were like blown away because there ain't no one doing what you do. Not
here in town, especially. I don't know about worldwide, but here in town, yeah, I'm unique. I've been told that many times, too. I've been told I'll never have to worry about another comedian stealing my jokes or anything. They said they can't. They said your jokes are you. Like, you know, so
exactly.
That's the way I try to write my stuff, too. Like, I write all kinds of jokes. I write stuff that's situational and stuff like that. But that's usually, like, if you see a joke online.
Yeah.
That's something that's situational or it's in the moment and it's current events and stuff like that. I give that stuff away, but my sets so far are, like, it's all me. It's like how I grew up, all the dumb stuff I got into, a bunch of sexual situations. Yeah. Well, I've kind of switched out the name a little bit. I've went to Chris Lau, which is my first and middle name. Yep. But I've been thinking how I can like work Big Dumb Chris back into the act. Like I'm thinking maybe like my most wild and outrageous stories. That'll be like an alter ego. Big Dumb Chris did that stuff. You know what I mean? And then Chris Lau does the smarter stuff. And Big Dumb Chris, he's the one that ends up, you know, with his pecker froze the light pole or something. Yeah, he's the one that does the dumb stuff. So I'm trying to figure out how to work that back in. I haven't done it yet, but it's in my plans for my like first hour. It'll have like some stories will be Big Dumb Chris's stories and some stories will be Chris Lau's. So
exactly, because you gotta have something like Big Dumb Chris can be a part of that, and Chris Lau can be a part of that as well.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was taken back when I first saw the name changed to Chris Lau. I was like, he's changed his name.
Yeah.
Then I started seeing that it was your middle name, and then more or less it became Lau. More that I was seeing, and it's like, that works.
Yeah. I mean, I've got so many nicknames over my life, man. There's so many of them. I've got one tattooed on my arm that nobody calls me anymore. One dude called me it, and I was drunk and went and got a tattoo of it, and nobody calls me it. So I don't know. A name's just a name, man.
That's true.
At the end of the day. The reason I switched it, though, is I had so many old school comedians, like veteran comedians, tell me that if I kept Big Dumb Chris, first off, like when I show up and it's people that's never seen me, they're going to expect like almost like a gimmick act, which I'm not. And they said that would hold me down. They said it also would pigeonhole me into always being Big Dumb Chris. Like all my stories, like I'm not all that dumb. I've just done a lot of dumb stuff and still do to this day. And I don't want to pigeonhole myself either because like, and it made sense to me. So it took me a while to change that, but I'm still going to work it back in. He's not gone. He's like a Slim Shady. You know what I mean?
That's a good analogy.
Yeah. He's in and out. He'll come in. He'll come out and cause some ruckus, especially if we ever get on the road and full time. Man, there'll be some debauchery nights that come up. It happens.
Exactly.
It happens.
Because that's a good idea. Because Big Dumb Chris can be the guy that you just say that was what Big Dumb Chris did, not Chris Lyle.
Yeah.
Chris Lyle's the smartest man inside the room.
Yeah. What it is? I got 6 brain cells. And one of them's a genius. Yeah. He's a genius.
And that would be Chris Lyle.
That'd be Chris Lyle. But he's got to sleep every now and again.
That's true.
And when he goes to sleep, them other 5 men run amok. Yep. They run amok, dude. I had to hear about it for months.
You know, Chris Lyle has to have some issues with it. Like, I can't even sleep for 1 damn second. Yeah. You 5 ruin everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the stories that we tell here at the Nice Game Podcast. Like, we have different characters.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be typecast as something.
Yeah.
Like you were saying about Big Dumb Chris, that's like being pigeonholed to be that character.
Yeah.
You got to have several different ones to keep it fresh and keep your act fresh.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I wouldn't hate being a Larry the Cable Guy. Come out, blow up, get a bunch of millions, got a big house, pretty woman, all that stuff. But I love comedy so much, man, that I would rather have some longevity in it. You know what I mean? I want to do it. It ain't about the money or the fame or any of that. I literally will go do it. I'll keep doing it for the rest of my life and be broke.
Exactly.
As long as I can have a bologna sandwich and some ramen noodles, dude, I'll be getting on stage and doing comedy.
That's your passion right there.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I discovered it, I knew, man. Like, I was like, damn, I'm going to die doing this. Like, as soon as I did it, man. And it's not the greatest thing either. It's really not. It's fun. I love making people laugh. But, man, it's hard.
Yeah.
It is hard. It's a lot of dedication. It's a lot of sacrifice. You have to budget better and everything because it's just a cost. It's another cost. It's a very expensive, I guess you could say hobby in a way, but it's not. It's like my life now.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm going out like Danny Tanner, bro.
That's right.
All alone in the hotel room by myself. Yeah. With my credit cards and money missing out of my wallet. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He was alone.
He was apparently alone, but we all know different. But comedy really is hard because, like you said, you got to dedicate. You got to stay on it. You got to make sure that your jokes can hit.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that if you do bomb, at least bomb in style.
Yeah. You can bomb gracefully.
Exactly.
You can bomb and come out and people still give you props for how you bombed. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like how you did it. You can get that.
Exactly.
Just be like, I've got there's this female comedian in Louisville, a real good friend of mine, and she respects the hell out of that from me. She's like, you can get up there and get crickets. She said, I've seen some of your videos where you got no laughs, and at the end of your video, you're just like, F y'all. And she said, then they laughed at that. She said, you really don't give a fuck. You know, I was like, yeah. I said, you got to get to that point in comedy. I said, if you don't, it's gonna pile drive you. You know what I mean? Yep. It's gonna hurt you, man. It's gonna put you in a Boston crab. Exactly. You go tap out. You got to get a hard skin for it. Exactly. Very thick skin. I'd say thicker for a woman.
Yeah,
for I'd say
woman,
you got to be even tougher.
Gotta be thicker.
Yeah, you'd have to be even tougher as a woman.
Because I seen the women at Lexington Loud that was having to put with fans not laughing at all the jokes.
Yeah.
So they definitely got to fight harder.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they got to be stronger than us guys to make it in comedy. You can tell it too, though. Like if you get around a veteran female comic, man, they're like mentality wise, they're like men. Like they're some hard females, man. Like they just don't care about nothing.
Because they've already had to go through it and had to learn. Yeah. They got to fight to get to where they are.
Where they are, yeah. Yeah, and that's for anybody, but I just think it'd be harder for a woman. Like, I think you probably get more offers to do shows early on as a woman, but, like, the shit you have to go through as it probably like makes it a lot worse there too. Yep. So yeah,
just like with professional wrestling, the women there has to fight to get where they are because a lot of the crowd doesn't want to be receptive of what a women wrestler does.
Yeah.
Same thing with comedy.
Oh yeah, same way, man. The only thing is those women wrestlers look better than the women comedians for the most part.
That's true.
There's some sharp ones. Y'all be posting some of these females on y'all's page. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Like
I see it.
Grace.
Bro, I think I'd be a little scared of them women at my age now, to be honest with you, man. They're stronger than me.
Yeah.
They look like they take me in a fight. They could choke me out with their thighs. I don't know, man. I don't think I can handle one of them.
And they might give you death by snooze.
Yeah. Which not a terrible way to go out, but
you still had a life to live.
Yeah, you know, I got things to do.
Exactly, but you got snood by this strong, powerful, beautiful woman.
I'd take it, though.
Me too.
I'd take the punishment.
Me too.
In a heartbeat.
And so, what's the future projects that we can look forward to besides the homeless comedy?
Man, that's about all the energy that I've got. I've got a ton of shows coming up, and I can't even tell you when they are. You just Chris Law on all social medias, or Law Y'all. It's at Law Y'all.
That's right.
LYLEYALL. But that's all my future projects. I'm staying busy on shows pretty like locally here in the Midwest for the rest up until March, and then just taking off and recording everything about like I recorded this Thailand stuff that you got on the TV right now. Yeah, I'm gonna record the whole journey, and I have no plans after that, man. We're gonna go until we're broke.
Yeah.
And then come back to Kentucky and reset and figure it out from there. I'd like to go to Peru next year too, but I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know if I can make that.
I mean,
that swing or not.
It could happen though.
It could very easily. It won't have anything to do with comedy though, man. It just.
Yes, something that you want to do.
Yeah, I just want to go see Peru, man. They've got like beaches, they've got mountains, they got deserts.
Yes.
They got the damn Amazon rainforest and the Amazon River down there. So like, just to see it, just go down there for like a month.
Marvelous Marshy says, "Hey man."
Hey man.
I mean, it's just like your catchphrase.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
But yeah, Peru's definitely a place to visit.
Yeah.
What about Egypt?
Egypt would be all right too. It's just all desert, man. It ain't like I'm a big fan of beaches.
Yeah.
Like I like going out wading in the water and it being like 100 degrees out and there's pretty brown buns out everywhere and stuff.
Oh yes. What about Nudist
nice.
Beach?
I don't want to go.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be having.
Yeah, you give me.
You wouldn't be just getting the buns. You'd have to deal with the wieners.
Give me a couple of years of the gym, and I might go, man. I don't feel like doing that to people.
Yeah.
You know, you know, a scar 'em for life, man. They be thinking of me for the next couple of years, like out walking around that beach. It's gonna hurt them.
On the plus side, you can also see a lot of the hotties with their buns out.
That's true, but I can't be approaching hotties.
Yeah, me either.
Buck naked. They ain't the way.
Cause we're not looking like guys like Big John Studd or
That's what I'm saying. I laugh them out of their panties. Like I got to make like I sit and talk to them and make jokes for like 2 hours, and then they decide they like me. I come up to them naked. That's an automatic. Yeah.
Because women like jokes. They don't like seeing your sauce.
Yeah. My jokes ain't gonna hit too good if I walk up naked.
Yeah.
I gotta ease them into that.
Yeah, you do.
I gotta ease them into. Usually, just cut the lights off. Turn the lights off and then I get naked. Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Yeah. My hands are very soft and I'm very good with them, and like all they feel is the hands and don't see all this. Yeah, they love it then, but yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to do it right. Lots of jokes.
But you know what? Traveling around the world, that takes patience and a lot of time too, and enjoying yourself and being able to enjoy the sights, coming up with jokes that you can make as well to involve all that you're seeing.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of hard work.
If you ever watched my travel videos on my channel on my YouTube, you can see as I learned, because my first episode was like the first time I'd picked up a camera, like, and really try to shoot film. And then by the last episode of it, I'd really learned like a lot of tricks and stuff as I went along. Like the big part's in editing. When you go to edit, you see what, like, oh man, this is terrible to edit it like this, the way I've shot it. And you learn to shoot just by your mistakes. And by the end of it, my videos started looking pretty good. Like I got a pretty good eye for it. And hopefully I can continue that into the comedy trip. I just got to figure out like what's interesting to record while I'm out there. I might do some street interviews and everything though. We'll see. Like that might be, if I ain't got a show that night, just if I'm out on the streets of Austin, just interview people. We'll have some questions.
That's what I was thinking that you should do. Interview the random Austin street, Texas people that you just see who you think is interesting. Yeah. See somebody like dressed up wild or something. Like go talk to them for a few minutes. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. Like I guess it's like on the street reporting with just the common public. Yeah, the common public. So I'll probably do a little bit of everything. Like I originally thought about my YouTube in a way. I got like travel videos, then comedy and stuff like that on it. Like maybe I should separate it out into several channels, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to keep it all. Like if it's travel videos, it'll be on there. If it's comedy videos, it'll be on there, because it's all me. Yep. And it's all my progression in life. So I think overall, even though the subject matters might be different, that's why I've never separated out the Beauty and the East stuff. Just because I was like, it's still me. You know what I mean? Like I tell jokes and shit in it too as I'm traveling around. Plus, it's big dumb live entertainment.
Yeah. That's why I kind of named it like that. And if you notice in like what it's about, I think I say something like comedy, travel, lifestyle, like just all the way around, man. Just,
that's a good lifestyle to have.
Not if you want a lot of money.
Yeah,
not if you want a lot of money.
But you know what they say, money ain't everything.
It's absolute. I don't think it's nothing. After survival, if you could survive from day to day, I don't think money's worth anything.
Exactly, because money's the root of all evil.
Well, I think when I hurt myself, when I broke my back and shattered my hip and stuff, man, that was a pretty rough accident. It took me a while to get back on my feet and stuff, and I got thinking about, like, you start thinking about your life, and you know, like, it could have went worse. I could have landed on my head. It could have broke my neck. Anything. You know what I mean? Yep. And it's so fleeting that I think when I get to my deathbed, I was thinking, like, am I gonna, when somebody asks me how I live my life, am I gonna laugh or am I gonna cry, or you know, smile or cry or whatever? And I think if you like are working 50, 60 hours a week and just accumulating money, and then you get on your deathbed, you'll probably cry. Yeah. Because you ain't done anything. But I could be broke and have seen the world and all these beautiful women and told jokes on stages I never thought I'd be on, and have $15 in my wallet, and I'll probably laugh or smile. So I think it's better to be happy with what you're doing than to be not as happy and have a pile of money. Exactly. Because I don't need anything, man. I don't need fancy clothes. I don't need steak dinners. I don't need stuff like that stuff's unimportant to me. As long as I got transportation, these $6 shirts from Walmart.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and can do what I love to do, then that's enough for me.
Exactly. Because you don't need money to be happy.
You don't.
You can be happy doing what you love.
Yeah. I ain't going to say it wouldn't make it better.
Yeah, that's true.
If I had $3 million in the bank and still was doing this, I'd be, you know, it wouldn't be a homeless tour. We'd be at least be able to stay in La Quinta's on the comedy tour. Yeah. We could at least stay at the La Quinta and get some scrambled eggs in the morning.
Exactly.
But, you know, it is what it is.
But I gotta say, I'll be looking forward to that homeless comedy.
It's gonna be interesting, man. We're all, me included, gonna be able to see if I can make it. You know what I mean?
That's
like
true.
It's gonna be every one of us. I don't know if I can make it or not either, but we're gonna take off and see if we can.
But life's a journey.
It is, man.
If you're willing to take that leap, you take that leap and see where it takes you.
It is. That's what a lot of my friends and family think I'm crazier than hell because of the risk I'll take and stuff. Even with the stuff like Beauty and the East, my brother said he watched this and it was like, man, he's gonna die doing this. And he said, I know I was already back. He said, I know you didn't die, but he said I was watching it and I was like, He's over with a broken back and a shattered hip, and he said he's going to die going up his mountain.
Yeah.
And, I didn't.
Exactly.
So that's the way I see it.
Exactly. You lived your life.
Yeah. I think it's the same with like skydivers or anybody else, man. Like they enjoy doing it, so even if they do get killed doing it, like
just like professional wrestlers.
At least you went out having fun, man. I can't believe professional wrestlers sometimes, man. Watching like some of the clips y'all post and some of the stuff they do.
Yeah.
Like 1/4 turn less and they'll break their neck.
Yep.
Yeah, because a lot of people say wrestling ain't real. And I realize what y'all are saying. They're not really up there punching each other in the mouth, trying to kill each other like in UFC. Yeah. It's not real like that. But if you don't think it's athletic and dangerous real, then you're out of your mind, dude. Because there's been so many people hurt doing some of that stuff, and they take so many risks, like flipping and flopping through the air. That it's unbelievable. It's absolutely real in that aspect.
Plus, there has been someone that died in the ring.
A bunch.
From hitting that rope.
Yeah, Bret Hart was one, right?
Yeah, no, Owen Hart.
Owen Hart, yeah. But when he's coming down from the cellar.
75 feet above the Kippers Arena, fell, hit the top rope, bounced in, got flung to the mat, raised his head once, sunk dead.
That's it.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Like people don't understand, in professional wrestling, you can get injured doing just a simple thing. Look at Triple H, for example. One of the toughest SOBs in wrestling. He tore both quads. Mind you, he tore one in 2001, and he tore the other one in 2007. But neither time did he let those quad injuries stop him from finishing the match. He even let Chris Jericho put himself the walls of Jericho while his quad was torn completely from the bone.
Wow.
It takes a lot of endurance and strength to be able to do things like that in wrestling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%, man. It's like super athletic, like super athletic. Because not only are they big, strong guys with a lot of weight on them, they're also doing like, what's it called? Like acrobatics. And the people who do acrobatics usually are like 90 pounds. They're 90 pounds or 110 pound men.
Exactly.
And they're doing it at 265, 285. It's nuts, really, man.
Exactly.
It is absolutely nuts.
Like last year, we saw a man get chokeslammed from the ring to a table onto the concrete ring.
Yeah. That's a pretty lady right there, ain't it?
Yes, she is.
I need to take you over. We need to go over there together sometimes, man.
Yeah. We do.
I'll show you the world, young man.
That's right, because Thailand is the home of beautiful women.
Absolutely beautiful, dude. And the thing that I like about over there with them and their women is like if you notice her, and guys, I know you can't see the screen right now. Just go check out my Big Dumb Life on YouTube and go to the Beauty in the East tab, and it'll show my travel adventures in Thailand. But like her, she's a little bit darker skinned for an Asian, like a little darker, and she's kind of thick in the waist, like her. She's got a bigger booty and stuff.
Exactly.
She can't get a date with a Thai man.
Oh man.
They don't even want her, dude. Like because they like light skinned,
man,
and super skinny girls. Like they like them to be 110 pounds max, and then white. And me, I love a dark, thick woman.
Me too.
So I clean up over there, bro. Like yeah, you'll meet girls that's a little thicker, dude. They ain't been on a date in 2 years.
That's what I'm talking about. Especially her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's sharp. She's beautiful. She's beautiful, dude.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, Thailand, man. What the fuck will y'all think?
Yeah, they're wild, dude. That's Asia in general. In Asia, they like skinny.
I mean,
white girls.
I've seen a lot of beautiful Japanese women.
Yeah.
And Chinese women. You're thinking to yourself, why the fuck ain't they married or half a guy that's Chinese, Japanese? Well, it's because for some reason Japanese men, Chinese men don't want them because they're not their preferred Japanese version.
Yeah, you can send them all to me, Asia.
That's right, send them all to me too.
Send them all to me. I'll take every one of them.
Exactly, we'll show them a good time.
We'll figure it out. We'll start a business.
Exactly.
There's OnlyFans now. We can figure it out.
That's right.
We can figure it out.
We can make it only Thailand.
Yeah. Only harem. We'll make $14-15 million a month.
Exactly. I mean they got some beautiful women. That's one thing that I like about Asian culture.
Yeah.
Plus, Japanese culture has some good artifacts, and Chinese has some good artifacts as well.
I like all brown women. I've almost got racist against white women. Almost. I'm right there. I'll still talk to a white girl, and we'll see if we can make it work. But I don't think it's going to.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to, man. I've got a. It ain't even a fetish. It's just that like Mexican women and Asian women and Dominican women, they treat men better, I think, at this point in America's history. So
brown girls definitely.
Yeah, they do it. They do it better. I'm sorry.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 'Cause I like me a good Latina.
Yeah,
a good Chinese, a Japanese, or a Taiwanese.
I've always dated the wrong Latina girls though, man. I hate it because it's like their stereotype. But I've always got crazy ones, bro, that want to fight and stuff when they get mad at you or get drunk. And it ain't got to be like get mad at you like they caught you cheating. They'll just get mad at you over something and damn near want to fight you, bro. Like,
yeah, that's that Mexican in them.
They're a little bit more aggressive, man. I don't know.
They're more aggressive than any other kind.
They're very fiery.
Hey, Colombian women are also fine as hell.
I never messed with a Colombian girl. I've messed with Guatemalan.
Oh, nice.
But never a Colombian.
Hey,
or a Brazilian.
A Colombian one's just as fiery as a Mexican one.
That's where I should go is Brazil, man, but it's a little bit more expensive. And
Brazil gave us Adrian Lima.
Yeah. I think Peru's not even going to be about the women either. It's going to be more about the travel, I don't think.
That's what it's all about. Travel and getting to see the sights.
I want to see the things. I don't think I'll be picking up a girlfriend or anything on a free trip. Who knows, though? Who knows? I'm not averse.
True. I always keep it on the table, but never the main course.
Yeah, I'm not averse to it, but
it's all about traveling and seeing the sights. So
yeah,
Peru's one of those countries that you want to check out.
It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. I might have a horrible time down there, but it looks beautiful.
Plus, you could see the sights, the culture.
Yeah.
Take in the museums.
I might go missing. I'm not on purpose, but like I want to go down. I want to do like a 2 or 3 day trip down the Amazon River, and I don't know if I can make it. We'll see.
I mean, that's something that would be something that you want to do.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I'm trying to get my health up before that trip. I don't know if I'm healthy enough for it. We'll see. Like I said, I might die, but I want to go out. There's a place called the. What's it called? The Floating Islands or something? Out. I don't know. I watched a documentary about it. Apparently, there's a bunch of the big anacondas are there, and it's like this mossy material grows over the water. So like you're walking out on it, and it's kind of like bouncing with the water. I want to go down there, and I think it's like 2 or 3 days out into the jungle. So I really want to do that, though. Like I said, it's probably going to be one of the most dangerous things I've done, but I still.
You're living your life how you want to live.
Yeah. I'm a little iffy about it, but I'll probably do it.
Yeah, it's something that you want to do. You might as well do it.
Well, it just sounds like a cool thing. I want to try to do it like when there's a full moon too, so it's like lit up.
That makes it even more extra.
Yeah. You can see a little bit, get it on film and stuff.
Yep.
Y'all can see me die live if I make it to Peru.
But you might survive and be like, hey y'all, the Amazon was a lie because I'm still here.
We'll see.
But that's the place to go, though. Peru.
Yeah.
Peruvian.
Yeah.
Traveling is something I recommend a lot of people should do.
Yeah, I think people should travel in general, man. Like,
there's a whole world to see outside of here.
It really is, and it's wildly different than here too. Like when you go places, it's like a different world, man. And I don't know. It's something you should do, and you should try to do it younger if you can. I didn't think about it when I was younger. I didn't think about it until I almost killed myself. I was like, I ain't seen nothing. I need to get here and see something. You should do it in your 20s.
Yeah, because you do it now, and you're 40 or 50, you might end up slipping, and you don't want that.
You might die in a anaconda snake pit in Peru.
Yeah, but the anacondas are pretty damn big.
They are big creatures.
There's been one that's been identified to be the biggest one out of all of them. And that some bitch is longer. If you were to take a measuring tape outside, drag it all the way towards here, out that door, down the hall. You got a pretty good idea of how big this ant is.
Yeah.
You don't want to run into that on a scary night. I don't want to tell you that.
That documentary I was watching about that floating island place, the guy was telling the story, said they were walking out through there and he thought he'd seen a path.
Yeah.
That was cleared through the jungle there, and as he walked up toward it, the path moved.
Yeah.
So it was a huge snake that literally looked like it was like he said it almost looked like a sidewalk going through the jungle, and he said it moved on him. He said it's the biggest snake he ever seen in his life.
Imagine seeing that at night.
Oh, it'd be crazy.
Yes.
It'd be absolutely insane.
Especially if it's lit up by the moon.
That's what I'm trying to go down there and see. I want to see the path moving from him and go like.
And also have the camera film and say, "Hey y'all, you might see me die tonight."
Yeah. So anybody smell that? It smells like shit.
That's right. But you're living the dream.
Yeah.
You got to travel all over the place. You got to do things how you want to do it in comedy.
Yeah. That's where I want to make it to where I can travel the world with comedy. And not again, it's not for the fame and fortune, but I'd like to like go to all these places and it be like my occupation to be there. You know, I think that would be.
That's what I'm talking about.
I want to combine the travel and comedy. Well, it's always a combination anyways, but I want to combine it like for social media. I want to have the travel and the comedy together.
Exactly.
By the end of the day. Because travel is probably my number one passion.
Hell yeah.
To be honest with you, comedy is probably my second passion. I like travel. I love meeting people. I love seeing beautiful things, beautiful people.
Hell yeah.
It's my favorite thing in the world.
That's a great interest to have too.
Yeah.
You're seeing the sights.
Yeah.
The cultures, the different people, the different views of the world.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole world that's just yours for the taking.
I seen sites in Asia that didn't look real to me, like from my eyes, just from my perspective. Like the view didn't look.
It's like you saw an art piece and you're like, this can't be real.
Yeah, it's been one of the few times that I've thought that we're probably in a Matrix. Was in Asia, dude. Like some of it just looked. It didn't look real to me. And me standing and looking at it, like some of the.
Yeah, it looked like it was coded to your brain like it was real, but you tell yourself, this can't be real. I'm in the Matrix. Someone give me the blue pill.
Yeah. It really did, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think we are in the Matrix, y'all. I've just been trying to figure out how to Neo this MFer.
That's right.
I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I've been trying to figure it out. But I fully think we're in the Matrix.
We need a damn Morpheus to show up and be like, what you think is real is not real. Let me show you the real reality.
Yeah. I think you can break out of it, but I just haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, you gotta find some way to break that mental barrier where you're seeing something that you think is real, but it's not.
Yeah. And when I say break out, I don't mean like break out like they did in that one and come to a wholly different reality. I just believe you can almost control your own success in this one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I believe that.
Because we can't be Neo, but we can control our own success.
Yeah.
And that's the way to do it. If we break out of simulation, you could be making your own success.
Yeah. Your audience probably thinks I'm crazy for that, but it's been like there's been situations in my life that made me think that we're in a Matrix. One of the things is sometimes I'll misplace something, like I'll be looking for my car keys or something.
Yeah.
And I'll look on a table because I know I'll put them there and they won't be there.
Yeah.
And then I'll go look for them all over the rest of the house, and I'll be like, no, I know they were on that table. They're certainly on that table. And I'll go back, and the keys will be on that table.
Oh, damn.
That I already looked on. That's one of the things that makes me think we're in a Matrix. Another thing is I've had a couple of, like, close call, like, you could say almost like near-death experiences without, like, nothing happened to me, but I almost got hit by a car, or I've had a bunch of those, like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And it almost, there's another thing that makes me think it, too, but that makes me think it like I could have died there, but because we're in the Matrix, I didn't. You know what I mean? And then another thing is that I didn't used to read a lot of comic books. Very few. Just a handful of issues from different ones. Like I may have like 10 X-Men comic books. I had like 2 Punisher comic books. Like stuff like that. There's very few of the comic books.
Yeah.
But the movies that have come out in comic books, I've read like 70% of the comic books that's been on the movies. And X-Men, the Days of Future Past, where the Sentinels came back, I read that Sentinels comic book that had the Sentinels in it. The Punisher with Thomas Jane, he has a scene in it where he sticks the ice cream to the guy's back while he's got a blowtorch. He's pretending like it's a blowtorch. I had maybe 3 Punisher comic books, and I had that one. Like, what's the chances that I had those comic books that all these movies are based on, like that I got the most popular comic book? It's a very slim chance because I wasn't going out and getting them because they were a special release or anything.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's weird.
It is weird,
but weird.
It might prove your theory.
It might.
We are in a matrix.
If I break out and become a famous road comedian on doing shows all over the world, y'all know.
That's
just
right,
remember this episode and be like, hey, he was right. We can break out of this thing.
I mean, it's not impossible. It could be legitimate.
Oh, it's going to happen. Exactly. With me, I'm going to travel the world with comedy.
Exactly, because you definitely are taking your talents all over the world.
Yeah,
you always been to Thailand, as we can see on TV.
Yeah.
Plus, Peru's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a good one.
And I think that you're gonna survive that Amazon thing.
We'll see.
And then you'll be doing some more traveling.
We'll see.
Where would you travel besides Peru?
I've got several that I want to go to, but everything I want to go to is like Southeast Asia, South America. Everything that I really, really want to. There's other things I do want to go see. I'd like to go see Australia, New Zealand, stuff like that, but they're way down my list. Yeah. They're way down my list just because I like it to be very, very warm, temperate, and I like a lot of activities. I'm not going to go to somewhere just because they got a dope beach and it's just one. I want it to have, like, when I go somewhere, I want to have like a variety of. I want some jungles, some deserts, some mountains just to go up, shit like that. Yeah.
I mean, that's the way to do it. If you're going to travel, those are the destinations that you want to be at.
The only thing I don't like about the Peruvian trip is, have you ever watched any of those old Discovery Channel things like the most dangerous roads in the world? Yep. There's a lot of those in Peru. Yeah. Like you're just going up the side of a mountain and the wheels halfway off the edge of the road and stuff. Yeah, like I don't know about that part either.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, because you might die, actually.
I'm a very anxious person. I don't know if I can handle it, bro.
Plus, you might get anxiety when you're halfway up there.
Yeah. I'd probably freak out.
Yeah, because that can cause panic attacks.
Yeah.
But looking at this on the video, you got a pretty good view.
Yeah. Oh, I kept a good view in Thailand, man.
That's a good river right there.
We did a lot. I wish I'd picked up the video camcorder and stuff earlier in my travels. Like when I started recording this, I did about 3 years of traveling. And when I started recording, it was in the last year. Nice. I didn't think about like recording my adventures and stuff for like other people. It just never even struck me until like my 3rd year into it. I wish I'd recorded it all though, because when I was over there, I visited South Korea, Japan, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, the Philippines, and Thailand. But all I put on film was Thailand, which I did explore Thailand more than anywhere else, though.
Cambodia is a pretty good place to try to go to as well. That's
another one, though, that's to me, it's for younger people. If you're too much older, because Cambodia doesn't have a lot of infrastructure. Like, it's very rural. It's a whole lot of jungle. Oh, damn. Vietnam's the same way. Vietnam does have, in the big cities, a lot of infrastructure, but once you go outside of them, dude, it's jungle, man. Damn. It is jungle. And then also in Vietnam, like most of those jungles, like you want to get a little tour guide anywhere you go, basically, if it's somewhere like out in the jungle. You have to sign a waiver that like if you step on a landmine and it kills you, they're not liable, because there's so many landmines still in the jungles in Vietnam. When America and Vietnam had their conflict, there's still people like just be walking through the jungle, get blew up in Vietnam. So yeah,
even now you could be killed by a Vietnam landmine.
Yeah, Bouncing Betty, bro. It just bounces up waist high and takes out your testicles.
That's right.
Sounds like a fun way to go.
Sure does. And they can't remove them because.
Well, they do. They have a removal that they remove. I don't remember how many it is a year, a bunch. But yeah, they can't find them all.
What the hell? Do they have mine detectors?
Yeah, they go out with mine detectors and explode them. They detonate them. Only reason I know it's from I watch a bunch of documentaries about stuff.
Yeah.
Due to travel and stuff where I travel.
I mean, it's good to have a broadened horizon because you're watching the documentaries before you go traveling.
Yeah.
And that's giving you more insight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I do watch them too, man. It lets me know like where I want to go, and like I said, I'd like to travel the whole world. Don't get me wrong. Like Ireland and everywhere is on like my travel list, but there's all of Europe, Australia, New Zealand's probably pretty high up, but all of Europe, New Zealand, Russia, Canada, Alaska, those are so far down my list. I know some people that's like right at the top of them, but mine are all. I like jungle areas.
Yeah.
I like it a little jungly.
And there's a lot of jungle areas in different places.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are places to go to and try to explore the entire jungle to add.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's something else.
Can you believe that there's people that have never explored the entire jungle? They only know halfway through the jungle because they're scared to go out the other side.
Well, I mean, you can't blame them, man. It depends on the jungle. Like the Amazon River down there, man. There's been thousands of people like go missing and stuff down there for hundreds of years. Yeah.
Giant spiders that could be out there.
Well, there's uncontacted tribes and stuff down there too. It'll put a spear through your head as you come by on the boat. So like, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, and they don't speak English. You don't even know what they speak.
Yep.
Yeah,
and they could be cannibals too.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think there's been cannibals anymore though. There could be some down there though, and then that North Sentinel Island.
True.
Is like that. I think they do some cannibalism, but I don't think there's as much of it. But I guess you could run into it. That would suck, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
You ever watch that movie Green Hill?
Yeah.
Where the plane crashes and they have this situation. Man, that's a rough situation.
Sure is.
That is a rough situation.
Like, being inside the jungle, it's expected that you'll see anacondas, snakes, spiders.
So much stuff that could kill you.
But you wouldn't expect to find tribes and that, but that's what you'll find inside the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah, yeah. I've watched some documentaries on that. Some of them are very welcoming to strangers too, and they, you know what I mean. But you never know who you're rolling up on.
Yep, and just like in America.
Yeah,
you never know who you're gonna roll up on and who's gonna want to shank you.
Yeah,
instead of being friendly.
I'm from Southeast Kentucky myself. There's some of those hollers down there that you shouldn't go up in. If it's like 11 o'clock at night and you don't know the people that live up there, you probably shouldn't drive up there.
Exactly.
Like you might get popped at. I don't know.
Take it from us Kentuckians.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Exactly. You don't want to do that because you never know.
I'm from down there and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't drive up nobody's holler like I didn't know at 11 p.m., 12 o'clock at night. Nope.
Exactly. And you don't want to roll up on them at 3 a.m. either. Because you might get popped. Or worse, get taken in.
Get taken, yeah.
Like, take it from us Kentuckians. Y'all don't want to be there at 3 a.m. or at 11 p.m. at a holler.
Well, what they say in Deliverance? You ever squealed like a pig, boy?
Yep. Because that might be what you run into.
Might be, bro.
But look at this hotel. That's a beautiful room that you're at.
We stayed in some sloppers too, man.
Hey.
We had good rooms and bad rooms.
Hey, sloppers can be good too. Just as good as a regular good room.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people don't understand. If you're going out to these places, it's to be expected. If you can't find a good room, go for the bad room. Because sometimes that might be buried in the good room.
I've stayed in Motel 8 with hookers out front before. You know.
Hell yeah. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with hookers and blow.
Yeah, they'll knock on your door, ask you if you want some of these hotels.
They'll be talking about some Gluck 9000.
I'm trying to sleep, boy.
Exactly. Hey, they'll knock up on your door at 3 a.m. Be saying, "You want to get blow? You want to get blow?"
You know, Johnny Lee's like, "Yep, how much?"
That's right.
I might have a 5 here somewhere for you.
I do keep cocaine in my pocket. So if I'm gonna get a blow, they're gonna get some blow themselves.
Oh Lord, double blowies for everybody.
Here in the that's a nice shower.
Yeah, it's at an open roof, man. It's kind of weird. You see a lot of spiders over there in your room.
True. But that's to be expected.
Oh, yeah.
Man, she's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, she is.
And that room just compliments her.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a humidifier. Where is that?
I think it's coffee. I think it's a coffee pot.
Oh, coffee pot.
Yeah, for like instant coffee.
It looked like a humidifier.
That's a hell of a place, man. Most of the rooms down there, like, to stay in the rooms are like $25 or less for almost every room.
That's cheap.
That we stayed in. Yeah, it's everything down there. Everything over there is cheap, except like electric's about the same. Gas can be more, and then anything imported, like if you're going to eat American food or drink American beer or something like that, that's more over there. But everything else is cheaper. Like I rented a car for $250 for the month or something like that. And
nice.
Yeah, the rooms are real cheap. The food's real cheap if you eat locally.
Exactly.
Everything's really, really affordable over there.
I mean, that's a good deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't beat that.
I tell everybody if they go to Southeast Asia anywhere, well, except for like South Korea and Japan, they're expensive. Yeah. But if you go to any of the other countries, if you can, go over for a month, because your most expensive part of that whole trip is going to be your flight, your round trip flight.
Yeah,
it's going to cost you more than anything else. So like, once you've paid for that, a week and a month is, we're talking about $600 difference or $700 difference. So you might as well go ahead and do a whole month if you can. I know everybody can't get away like that, but
exactly.
You know, I don't care about money. I'll go for a month.
That's right. Because a month will allow you to take in the sights.
Yeah.
Get everything that you want out of it.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. And then you have to worry about the flight home.
Yeah. I've came back from a few trips and had to call my brother to pay my car out of the thing because I spent all my money on the trip. They came back broke, landed broke.
Oh, shit.
And I had to pay him back for my exit for my car, dude. $20 or $30. Yeah.
But at least you got to enjoy your travels.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Meanwhile, he gets a gripe about having to pay your car out there.
Yeah, he always got paid back, bro.
That's some good food, though.
Oh, man, that's one of the best places we ate, too. It was just like this little roadside diner with this old lady was, like, working it, and that's some of the best food I ate the whole time I was in Thailand. It was this exact thing. And it was, like, I think $5 for both of us there, and it was some of the best food in the country. And I ate at 5-star restaurants while I was over there, too, and that old lady right there made the bomb food, man. I think it was like Utah Tawny.
That's what I'm talking about. That's good food.
Yeah.
Like, you can't beat trying the cuisine at a country that you visit.
Yeah, yeah. Some countries, too, man, you can't eat their street food, like in Mexico and stuff like that. Yeah. They say don't eat the street food. In Thailand, definitely eat the street food.
Yeah, because street food can definitely blow the bigger restaurants out of the water.
Yeah.
Because those people are putting their heart and soul into it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. They must just be better at, like, storing their food and stuff and where it don't get you sick. But Thailand's food, I never got sick on their food. Exactly. Well, I don't think I did. I mean, I did get a stomach problem a few times, but you can't tell it from a virus. You know what I mean? It was no, like, excess sickness from eating the street food. That's all I ate almost was street food.
Exactly. Plus, the people that's doing the street food, they prepare their food better than the bigger restaurants over there.
Yeah. And there's one street food stand in Bangkok. It's got a Michelin star.
Nice.
Like they're a Michelin star restaurant. It's a freaking street food vendor.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's an old lady too. She had good food as well.
Heck yeah, I'll definitely try that. Look at that.
Yeah, this is I think this is off Krabi. And there's a cave we go in, and I swear, man, it looks like something out of Jurassic Park.
Oh, this is the video that talks about that cave.
Yeah, where it's got it's got a forest like down inside the cave because it's got like areas that the sun shines through. It's wild, man.
There might be a T-Rex hiding out inside there.
It looked like something. It reminded me of like Congo or Jurassic Park. I don't know, man. There's some wild stuff in Thailand.
Oh yes, there is, but it's worth looking at and checking out, especially if you're a traveler. Yeah,
this trip right here, I wasn't quite healthy enough for this trip because you go up, I don't know what 440 meters is. Yeah. I don't know the meters and feet, but it's straight up, dude, like this rock walkway, and it was very, very exhausting.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, it was tiring. See, like that's the stairs. It's even got a medical condition warning. And I was like, well, we're going to see if I got a medical condition, boys.
Yeah.
We're going to find out real quick right here. And it's like the whole way up the side of this mountain on stuff like that right there.
Yep, that would be definitely a Daredevil's favorite thing right there.
Yeah, it was. You should be in good shape for this.
Go all the way up, and now try to walk all the way down.
Well, you go all the way up, and then you got to walk down into the cave.
Oh shit!
So when you come out, you got to walk back up out of the cave, and then the down part was actually easier than up, of course, but.
Yeah, because the up part is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, it was a hell of a walk, though, man. It was a lot more of a walk than I expected it to be when we went there.
It gives your legs a good workout,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, it's a heck of a workout.
The only thing that sucks is afterwards, because once you get done walking and your legs starts to clamp up, you're like, oh, shit.
I probably lost 35 or 45 pounds on this trip.
I mean, that would be a good exercise.
Oh, it was a hell of I mean, most of these days, it's like we did this, and then we had another activity the next day in some other city. So it was every day of stuff like this for
good exercise
for months. For months, it was good exercise.
I mean, if I had the chance to do that, I'd do it.
Oh, it's 100. You got to, regardless, man, because
Exactly.
you don't get to see this stuff without working for it.
Yeah, you
And
definitely.
You might as well get out there and do it.
Because like we've been saying, there's a whole world out there.
Mm-hmm.
The world is your oyster. You just gotta be willing to take it and by the balls.
Yeah, just get out there, do something.
Exactly.
Do something you love, people. That's what you should do.
Like
You
the
should do something
comedy
you
and
love.
traveling that you do.
Even if you don't go full hog into it, like I do and stuff, still get out there and do like something that you really, really like doing, at least part time.
Yeah.
Like finding something you love.
Do what we do. He does comedy and traveling. He loves it. I love doing this podcast because our podcast is comedy, wrestling, and a whole lot of other stuff. We've had local comedians.
Yeah. Y'all do.
We had Michael Gilkelson in here.
Nice.
And he was tickled to death when he saw that you were gonna be in here.
Nice. Y'all do y'all's own little skits and stuff up here too, man,
Yep.
which is good. So.
We do.
Yeah.
Like, if you love something, you gotta go for it. You can't be scared. You gotta be willing to take that first step inside the morning.
Yeah. They really say if you really want to do something like comedy or something like that, you gotta go out on the limb and risk it all. I haven't done that yet, but
yeah,
we'll see.
I mean, you think about it. When a person bombs on that stage,
Yeah.
they're basically taking a risk out of the limb because they're seeing if their joke worked or if their joke did not work.
Yeah.
And if they bombed, all they gotta do is dust themselves off, come back with a new take,
Yeah.
and you're basically coming back better than what you were.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's the way I see it. If they bombed, that's just helping them out to improve. Because
Oh, it is. That's the number one thing that can teach you is a bomb. You don't learn anything from going up there and killing.
Exactly.
They don't teach you nothing. You just like the only thing it teaches you is you're the shit. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And that don't help you at all.
And you should never be disheartened just because you bombed. Because if you do that, then you're going to be putting inside your head, I can't do this, and then you quit comedy before you even get started.
Yeah.
You got to always have inside your mind, okay, I didn't do good this night. What if I come back next week?
Well, coming back's the only thing that's important about it if you want to do it, because I watched this little guy. I watched this little guy in our comedy scene bomb for like 2 years, and he's just now started, like he just now got it. So it's like it's different times for different people when stuff clicks for them and things like that. And I've had little things click for me along my journey too, where I've like took a huge step up in how I perform comedy just because I learned something. You know what I mean? It just
Exactly.
took me that long to learn it.
Exactly.
So it's everybody's got different things they pick up quicker and slower than other people. Everybody's got their own journey in comedy. I can't set a comedian down and tell them how to become a better. I can help them a little bit, but I can't teach them how to be a comedian. It's something you almost have to learn by yourself.
Yeah, it's something that you got to learn because
Yeah.
there's a lot that you got to take in the factor in.
Yeah.
You got to learn what the people love. You got to watch the people because if they like it, they'll let you know.
Yeah.
You got to watch what they don't like because they'll let you know.
Yeah.
And you also got to make it inside your head that, yeah, I bombed, but next week,
Yeah.
I'm coming back with determination to make these people laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you don't want to be that guy that quits just because the people hate you.
No.
You want to be that guy that says, I'm coming back, and this time they're going to fucking laugh, or I'm going to keep on coming back until they fucking do.
Yeah.
And that's what the guy that you were talking about, did. He bombed for so long that he's like, this ain't going to stop me.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers going to laugh one way or the other. And then finally, it just clicked for him.
Yeah.
Because that's what you got to do. If you will up something, you got to keep on striving for it. You got to keep on working harder.
Yeah, you got to. I got addicted to it though, man. Like I'm completely obsessed with comedy. Like completely obsessed. I think about it at all times. I'm always like writing down notes and stuff when I'm just out doing everyday stuff. I'll think of something funny, dude. So I'm like writing it in my phone.
That's what I call the mark of a great comedian.
Yeah.
Because you're not just sitting on your laurels. You've already got something popped into your ears like, I'm not going to forget this. I'm going to write this down so I can remember this. And if I want to expand on this joke, then later on I'm going to expand on it.
I feel like people get comfortable too. Like they get an act and they just stick with that act because it works. And I don't think there's any growth in that either. I'm always writing. I'm always doing new jokes on stage. Like I'm never coming with the same act. It'd be from a week apart, dude. I'll have a new joke or a new something in my act from the last week. I don't stay comfortable with it at all.
Exactly, because there have been a lot of comedians that have been too comfortable.
Yeah.
And they're not afraid to try something new.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they get one good act and that's all they got. They got 30 minutes or an hour, and then if put in any other situation, they ain't got anything. So I don't want to be there. Yeah,
because you're one of those guys that realizes I don't want to be just a one-act guy.
No.
I want to have a multitude of acts.
Yeah.
So that next time I come back here, these people are going to know who Chris Lyle is.
Yeah.
And that works.
I also think I'm one of those comedians that thinks you can talk about anything as long as you make it funny. Like it don't matter. It don't matter the subject. There's no subject that's taboo as long as you can make it funny. Now, there's some things I can't do.
Yeah.
I've seen it done by other comedians. Like me getting on stage and saying the N-word in any fashion or form is not going to work for me.
Exactly.
But that don't make me think that it's not workable. You know what I mean? I think you could. I've seen other comedians do it.
Yeah.
As a white comedian, and it worked. But it's a hard joke. It's a
is.
hard joke.
It is.
That's a hard. It's one of those. It has to be so funny that it overrides that. And a joke, like somebody like me drop that word, it's gonna have to be super funny. Yeah, it's
because there's a lot of people nowadays. They're oversensitive.
They're way oversensitive.
So when you try to joke about things that you could joke about back then, they jump the handle before you even get to joke off.
I force it on them though. I still force it on them. I have figured out ways to like wiggle it in and out where it offends less people, but I do. If I've got a joke that I really want to do and I really think it's funny, I'm gonna make it work.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've had some it took me forever to figure out too, man. I have a joke where I say the R word.
Yeah.
And that one was just, it was eating it almost in Lexington, and if I would go like southern, it would work. But like Louisville and anywhere north, dude, it would be crickets to that joke. And I finally figured out though how to work the joke that it even works in Louisville and Cincinnati and stuff. It was just like I just had to change a few little things. What it is like when you say something so crazy, you have to pull back a little bit. You have to have a pullback. And I learned to pull back for that joke, and it works. I'd say 9 out of 10 people. There's probably still that 1 of 10 that just don't want to hear that word whatsoever. But I get 9 out of 10 of them with that joke now. So I'm happy with that ratio on it. But it was a tough one. Exactly. It was a tough one. It took me 6 or 7 months to figure that joke out and how to make people laugh for it. Even though I thought it's hilarious from the beginning.
Exactly. You learned from it.
Yeah.
You learned what worked for it.
That's a set right there.
Hell yeah, it is. That's why I clicked on it.
That's a set right there.
But that's what comedy's about. People don't understand comedy is subjective.
It's
what you think isn't funny, another demographic will find funny.
Yeah, yeah.
And what you think is funny, then the other demographic might not think is funny.
Yeah.
And it's all about adapting to that.
Yeah.
once you know what's gonna like and what's not gonna like,
yeah,
you can have them both eating out the palm of your hand.
Yeah. That's what I think a real comedian does. I don't think maybe it's a real. I think an experienced comedian that wants to make every crowd laugh. That's what they do. There's some comedians that are so hard headed they won't. Yeah. They'll go in front of their audience and do the same set that they do in front of the audience that's not their audience and ain't there to hear that kind of stuff. There's something to that too, not changing yourself for the audience. But my thing is, I don't want the audience to leave not liking me. I want the audience to like me, regardless of who's sitting out there. So that's the reason why I've developed different sets for different audiences.
That's
smart, because I want them to laugh.
And that's smart because you're not being that comedian that just wants to sit there and stick to one joke. You want these people to like you and come back to see you.
Yeah,
every time they hear the name Chris Lyle.
Yeah. Yeah, and even the way I work my sets now, I kind of ramp them where they'll start out like, hell, the way I've been starting here lately, like the first two jokes are clean. Like I don't cuss in them, I don't say anything lewd in them, and then I ramp them up as it goes. So by the time you get to the end of my like 30-minute sets, we're talking about some of the craziest stuff in the world, and I think that eases people in a little bit better too. Like you come in a little soft and then get.
Exactly. A little bit more.
Yeah. Because I've even been like, I ended out asking them if they want to hear a darker joke than they've heard all night, and I get the crowd behind me on that, and I do another one that's darker, and then the last one's like, the last one was the joke that I couldn't get it to work forever, and now the way I've layered it works a lot more than it used to by having it at the end and giving them into the dark.
Because you finally realize what makes that joke funny. Yeah,
well, it's that, and it's also I worked with. I know you recently probably saw that I made paid regular at Caravan down in Louisville, and I worked with a lady named Jody White. She's a mostly clean comedian. She does some dirty too, but because of that, like most of her sets clean, and she was asking at the end, you guys want to hear a dark joke? It ain't like clean. And then she ramps up. She does 4 or 5 jokes like that where they get like progressively darker. And she came off stage and she told me, she said, did you see what I did with them there? And I said, I kind of did. What are you saying? And she said, well, I made them ask for the jacked up jokes, like the ones that can offend people. I made the audience cheer that they wanted to hear them.
Exactly.
And she said that way, if they don't like it, they ask for it. So like she said it's better to do it that way than just to drop it out on them.
Yeah.
Because they asked for it. So she said there'd be more behind you, even if they didn't particularly like the subject matter, that they'll not be against you because they asked for it. That's a neat little, she says like a psychology trick or something she learned. And I was like, oh.
I mean, it's the truth. It's psychology.
Yeah.
Because if you ask them, they're going to say yes.
Oh, yeah, they say yes every time. If you want to tell them a dark joke. Now, I have seen where I get to the second one, they didn't cheer for the second one, so I just didn't tell it.
Yeah.
The first one was too rough for them.
Because sometimes you got to realize if the first one's too rough and they ain't reacting to the second one, then maybe the second one should, for a moment, be put on the back burner.
Yeah.
Because you can use that probably for the next set.
Yeah.
And that's comedy right there.
It's interesting the things you learn, though. In it, and like the levels to it.
Sure is. I mean, when me and Andy had our match, we had to learn the intricacies of wrestling.
Yeah.
You can gas pretty easily inside that ring.
Yeah.
You could be a 5-star athlete that's run track for years, but as soon as you're inside that ring between the ropes, you gas fast.
Gassed out.
Because it's a whole different ball game.
Gassed out.
But
all gas, no brakes, baby.
Exactly. And you got to learn how to protect the chair, because wrestling is 95% of the time you and the other guy trusting each other not to break the other guy's neck or kill him.
Yeah.
So if you're one of those guys that's having a bad night and they trust you to powerbomb them, maybe tell the guy that you don't feel comfortable doing a powerbomb spot, because you're feeling so down, you might grab the guy, go for powerbomb, and instead powerbomb him completely onto his neck, killing him.
Yeah.
Things like that can happen.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Andy learned this in June 5th. we had our match. The crowd was into it. Me and Andy, from our perspective, we thought the match was shit.
Really?
Yeah, but then I got to watching it, and you can hear the people reacting, which is way better, because if it was shit, the people wouldn't have been reacting.
Yeah.
It would have been quiet. But they got excited about me taking a plunger to Andy's face. That plunger spot was me, Andy, and Terry England coming up with that.
Yeah.
And it worked.
It's good.
It fit the storyline, because he was calling me Just John and making me do janitorial work and clean toilets. I even filmed me taking a toothbrush that I had and scrubbing the urinal that's inside that bathroom. Anything to do to make the people laugh.
Yeah.
It was my thought process.
Yeah.
Like, we put them all on here, too, and you learn a lot, too.
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it took me to this screen. But
Sling.
Stuff like that helps you learn what you want to do to entertain the folks.
Yeah.
Because just like wrestling, comedy, you got to know what you want to do.
Yeah.
You want to entertain the folks. You want to make them sad. Choose what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because either way, you're going to get the crowd reaction.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And that's what we did. I mean, we thought our match was shit, but then Jebediah Blackhawk, who sit right there where you were,
Yeah.
he said, "Now let me ask you, did you think it was shit, or did you notice that I was entertained?" He was entertained watching it.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to hear.
That's all that matters.
Especially because after what happened here.
Yeah.
Because
thank you for coming on to the show, Joe. Man, it was perfect. Put it on me. What? Oh.
like,
Let's get out of here.
What? You okay?
like we did that on the spur of the moment.
Yeah.
We had them here to watch the watch party, and he's asking, what do you want them to do? I was thinking, well, he split me off before, the kid.
Yeah.
So why not have the kid kick me inside the nuts?
Yeah.
And it worked. Like all these that we have posted.
Yeah. I was watching some of the wrestling clips you had there the other day. You got one where the guy's got the guy on his shoulders and then kicks the other dude and slams him. That's a good clip.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good clip.
Heck yeah, it is. It's a damn good one. It shows you the different styles.
Yeah.
And like this was from November. I mean, no, this was from September. Yeah, because we've been to all kinds of places around here.
Yeah. Yeah, I know y'all go to a lot of the wrestling events.
Yeah, and they're all a variety too. They have comedy as well.
Yeah.
Like we had a referee, power slammer, wrestler, like right there.
Yeah.
Like that can happen in comedy too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of comedy in wrestling, man.
Plus we.
Oh, John.
I got a tiny cock, but it hangs to my knees.
You know what he was singing? He's trying to sing the what comes around my girl. But he started singing about his cock being tiny, and Annie was secretly filming, and he didn't know, and he's like laughing to himself, and then finally Annie's like, "You know you were being recorded, right?" And he's like, "Oh shit." It's funny.
Something else.
Exactly. Like, here's our match. Well, some of our matches.
Starring Andy's butt crack.
Yeah, he chose the worst attire to wear. Like, here's a spot that I wish I had on film, though. Like, I hit him with the double knees, and I ain't got no footage of it. The only thing I've got is that clip of me from the back. But That's what we set out to do with our match, was
Right.
to make people laugh.
How long did y'all go in the ring?
We went about 11 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's a long little time in the ring right there.
Yeah, it was. All right, here's my favorite spot. This is when we did the plunger spot. Watch how the people react. Now, the people about to erupt when I do this. Like,
Something else.
that is what it's all about, though.
How long did y'all train and practice for that?
We actually practiced for that the week before on a Thursday.
Okay.
We went up to Adrian's and we did some training inside there, his little training area.
Heck yeah.
And we put everything together, and it went off without a hitch. But here's our favorite thing that we did. We did a brawl inside his area.
Okay.
Yeah, and even my butt crack got shown.
Starting Superfly's butt crack, baby.
Yep. Like, we got all wet and everything.
Yeah.
Here's my favorite spot. Me getting choked out with the swing rope.
There you go, owner.
Like, he literally choked me.
Oh yeah, I seen the red around your neck, man, when you
Yeah.
let it loose.
Here's my other favorite.
I've seen that one. I've seen that one. That's a good kick.
Yeah, it was. Like, that's his first time doing it, too.
Was it?
Yeah,
That's a good kick.
He said that's his first time. He's never done a kick before. So he threw it, trying to find the clip where Andy made me clean the toilets with a damn toothbrush. Like, that was the funniest thing that we ever came up with. Because he walks through and he's like, Johnny, are you done?
Are you done? I think I seen the one where you cleaning the toilet.
It's probably on Facebook.
I watch y'all's clips every time they come up.
Heck yeah.
But
Because
y'all make a lot of clips though. Y'all really do, because like I said, as you're going through them, there's a lot I haven't seen either, and I watch them every time they come across my thing. So yeah, y'all make a lot.
That was dumb because Omega asked me, they punch him for $5. I said, hell yeah, I want $5.
We'll do anything for $5.
That's right. Like, it takes a lot to this wrestling. You gotta know what's gonna work, because the people will let you know if they hate it or not, just like comedy.
Oh yeah. That crowd's telling you everything.
Like, I got punched here by Stan Zero.
He's a big man.
Yep. Me and him was on the same.
Damn, he's a real big man. Go sleep, Johnny.
Yep, he put me to sleep with one punch. And then he left.
I don't blame you. I'd want to sleep too.
Yep.
That's the best place to be right there, is sleep against that man.
Big man. Like, we got all these clips that are, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's when Andy attacked me. This is what started the whole feud.
I don't know, but did you? I think you did.
That's what started our match. Like, I pride myself on that bump.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't him throwing me until I threw myself into the show first. I did it again for our yard brawl, too. I was like, I slammed my head into it the first time off camera.
Yeah.
And I slammed my head into it again.
On camera.
Yep.
Two knocks for the price of one.
Exactly. There's Leon Lexington as Bubbles, Cherry Park Boys, which a lot of people can catch out there. Hell, you can watch it on YouTube as well. But we've done so much on YouTube that you can go back and finally see the skits plus our wrestling that we've had on here.
Yeah, y'all set up right.
Hell yeah, buddy. Plus,
those shorts, man, are everything on the internet now, man. To short people up, to bring them back to your full length content.
Exactly, because people have short attention span.
They sure do, bro.
They sure do.
They do.
I mean, Here, this one's got to catch their attention. That's Crystal White. She's a bodybuilder and a wrestler as well. Yeah. And she was revving up on me when I didn't ask her to.
Freebie.
And then she revved up on Icon Lee. I told Icon Lee, Crystal White only gets hot and bothered for you and me.
I seen somebody dropped a diss track against him the other day.
Oh yeah, Matt Diesel.
And as a fellow rapper, I want to say, Matt, that shit was trash, bro.
I know, right?
I wouldn't even respond if I was Icon. I don't know if he did or not, but I wasn't.
He didn't. He ignored it.
I wouldn't have responded to that shit either. Come with a better track. Yeah, I've heard this joke. That's a good one.
That was good.
I might have to hit y'all's bathroom again here in a second.
I know, right, brother?
I'm about to die. I got a small bladder now.
Hey, that's understandable.
Sucker sucks, man. It holds about a quarter of a 20-ounce water.
Exactly. Like, some bladders are like that, though.
My old age is getting to me, man.
Yeah. That's Mercy Killer.
Mercy Killer.
She's got some big old titties. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
But she's also got an OnlyFans.
Well, most of them do.
And we helped her.
Most of them do.
Yep. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because it's side hustle.
Yeah.
And I respect all people that have side hustle.
Oh, I do too. Make your money how you make your money.
Exactly.
I ain't never been mad at somebody making money.
Plus, the only people that get mad about, this one right here, Chuck slam to the outside, to the table. Goes from the ring.
That's crazy.
All the way outside.
That's crazy.
To the table, onto the concrete.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was literally crazy in front of us because we watched him get literally choke slammed from the ring.
Yeah, that's a cool move right there.
And that's concrete right there, too.
Big ups to him, man. I ain't never doing them like that. I do some wild stuff, but it ain't like that.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do something like that because you'll get choke slammed from the ring all the way on the concrete and have your back broken.
Yeah, you know, I done broke my back. I'm done with that. I'm done with hitting floors.
Listen, hush. I need a cousin right now. You listen. I need a cousin.
You ain't put him to sleep yet?
Oh, I have. He's lucky that they ain't been put to sleep again. You know, we had this gaydar about him. When he sees Sean, his gaydar goes
way up.
Yep, all the way up. Only when he sees Sean.
All the way up.
I'm Sean Jones.
And this was one of those nights.
That does kind of look like Sean Jones. I just realized it does look like Sean Jones.
And the funny thing is that was supposed to be my pup, but that was a Saturday Night Live's pup.
Yeah.
But it's always fun and games here at the studio.
Lexus Littlefoot, the big flat. That's the one that was standing beside you a second ago, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alexis Littlefoot.
It's like her coming out for her intro or whatever.
Yep, her entrance. She's a good one, too. But looking at all these, we've been through a lot here on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, we've even had little kid flipping us off a lot.
Went to war and everything.
Hey, yeah, we have.
You to watch the Nice Guy Andy podcast. Watch Nice Guy Andy podcast.
He's the one that flipped us off. He said that we sucked.
Yeah.
But then he came out to our show and he kicked me inside the balls.
Well, you know, you might have deserved it.
Hey, that maybe.
You might have deserved it.
Well, you know what? Fuck them kids.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
Yeah, because they don't do nothing for us. But we've even had studio brawls happen here. Like that one right there with Icon Lee and the King.
You need to put that kid to sleep next time he comes up here. Just get him before he even sees it coming, man. Just
That's
out.
Right. I'll give him an RKO.
Have him over there sleeping in the corner for the whole episode.
That's right. And then his dad will have to ask me, why'd you put my kid to sleep? I'd be like, because fuck your kid.
Yeah, you're going to put him to sleep, too.
Where my baby daddy at? Where my baby daddy at? Look at Sean John
Yeah,
here.
party man sus.
Yeah.
He's been to a Diddy party for sure.
Yeah. We told him, no baby oil, party man, no baby oil. He's the only one that I can think of that does baby oil dances.
Yeah, he got a lot of baby oil at home in his closet.
This is when he thought they could be a friend to me and.
Yeah, him again.
Yeah, he got what he deserved.
Ask him when he go get his own mask instead of that marshmallow mask.
I know, right? Why's he got a marshmallow mask anyway?
Him with the 1-2.
But this has been a hell of a year. We're glad that we could get you on here, Big Dumb Chris.
Oh yeah,
Chris
man.
Lyle.
It's only gonna get better too, man.
Damn straight, especially for you.
Well, we hope it could get worse too, but hey, either way, baby, it's life.
That's right. Life has its ups and downs.
That's life.
Exactly.
I'm calling out the rest of the castmates too. Where you at, Andy? Where you at, Sean? Where you at, Calamity Jane? Where y'all at?
Yeah. And where you at, Chris Blade? Where you at, Party Man Doofus?
Because I'm here.
Exactly. But
entertaining the world.
But you know what? I think that they're a little intimidated by your stature.
They are. They are.
Comedy genius.
They are.
By your rap battle genius.
Yeah.
Just like Matt Diesel was.
I think so too. They're scared to be in the studio tonight.
Yes, they are.
I feel it.
But you know what? It's all about putting you over tonight.
Absolutely. I appreciate it too.
Because tonight
That's all I needed anyway, man. That's all we need is Superfly.
That's right.
Superfly.
That's right. Because people, you understand, you're going places.
I'm gonna try. I'm going places whether I go places or not. You know, we're gonna be there.
Plus that homeless thing that's gonna be happening.
That's gonna be crazy.
That's the one that I want to see. That's gonna be
crazy, man.
All I can say is it's gonna be an experience for you.
Yeah, I'm already booking it out. I've already been talking to people. I've got shows already all over the place planned. I'm gonna start hitting up some of the comedy clubs and pre-booking like the open mics, and then if I get a paid show on the same night, I'll just ditch the open mic. No big deal.
Exactly.
And just the filming it all, man, is gonna be the important part. Put it all on tape and let the people join me, man.
Exactly. You know what? I just realized this might have been the star of our match. This is Johnny Violence. That trash can right there.
Yeah, I seen this one.
Every time I see it stare at me like that, okay. Don't even stare at me no more.
Johnny, check the trash can. Calm down, dude.
This trash can right here. Calm down. Said that I was trash.
What have you all done? It's just the trash can, Johnny. Johnny, what'd you do to the trash can?
The trash can is everybody got.
That trash can has kids.
You could have done better, Andy.
Yeah, Andy, you can't be treating my boy like that, man.
Exactly. That's why I gave him those double knees and him with that podcast elbow.
Yeah, he deserved that double knee.
And we ain't got the one where I was clotheslining that brick pillar out there.
Oh, yeah.
I clotheslined that. That guy's.
I seen that one. I seen that one, too. That might have been a Facebook exclusive or something.
Yeah, because they got all tore up about it. Like, this is a full video of that. Look at this. I'm going to say subscribe to us for $5. Didn't even have
$5.
Yeah, you bunch him?
Yeah.
Well, $5 is $5. I say go for it.
And that's what you call a working punch, too. I slung the punch and I released it with my knuckle hitting his chin.
Hit him with it.
You okay?
Cool. That's an easy $5 for me.
They can't beat the champ, Johnny Lee.
Nope, they can't.
They can't.
That's why I got the podcast God championship.
Yeah, they can't beat the champ.
Exactly.
It's a god.
Exactly. You want to see our Mickey Mouse done?
Hi, Kyle. This is Mickey Mouse here. You're watching Last Time Any Podcast.
He sounds just like him.
He does. And watch this. What he does done to me.
Johnny, what's that?
Johnny, Johnny.
You did this.
It wasn't me. It's Andy's idea.
It was not
I promise you,
Andy.
it's Andy's idea.
Oh, boy, motherfucker.
Oh boy, motherfucker. That's good. That's good. That's wild.
And what's funny is that I put on that suit, Andy put on that suit, Sean's put on that suit, Chris Blaze put on that suit.
I seen it on John or on Sean there a minute ago. Sean looked like he was transitioning in it personally. Like, yeah.
Well, Ricky Road could be here, so his brother Robert.
I think that's what Sean John probably wears down 7th Street after midnight, bro.
He does look like a 7th Street prostitute.
He does. Look like he's just trying to get a hit.
Now that you mention that, he does look like a 7th Street prostitute. I can't believe it.
Oh.
This was one of our first skits.
You remember in school when you get a swirly?
Yep.
Y'all remember the swirly?
Yeah, I remember the swirl.
Man, I missed that old gold jacket.
Yeah.
That's from 2022 right there.
Yeah. I think when I met you was in that jacket.
Yep.
Like old Goldie.
Yep. I had
Damn,
to
he
throw the
gave
weight
you
of
a
this.
swirly.
Yep.
Damn. That fat mother. You got 5 inches of ass crack there, Superfly.
Yeah. It was the worst experience I've ever had. We've had some crazy stuff happen on this
I
podcast.
have, man.
Like Sean hating on my Gucci.
On your Gucci.
It was made by Gucci Mane. $1 million. His stupid fucking jackets are made by him. His hat was custom made by him. It's all custom, baby. His whole thing is custom.
Look at you glittering, bro. Look at the shine coming off that suit.
That's right.
Wow. He look like he on fire, y'all.
That's what you call the Gucci Mane.
But damn, John Johns, it's all $1 million. $1 million, baby. Ooh. Jacket. I bet you wish you had a ghost fucking jacket. Yeah.
He does. He still to this day wish he had a sparkly
Yep.
jacket.
But you know what? His date was Apartment Cam.
Yeah.
That's why Apartment Cam's so sus. He goes from a 4 to a 20 when he sees Sean Johns.
Yeah. You know, everybody's got a crush on somebody.
That's true.
Everybody's got a crush on somebody.
Oh, there's the hotties from the Summer City roller derby.
Man, roller derby chicks are hot, dude. For a lot of them are.
Yeah, they are. Especially the darker ones.
That's just an everything.
Yep. And like watching this, it just reminds us where we came from.
Yeah.
Plus, when we started hanging out with you as well.
Yeah.
And this has probably been your 3rd or 4th time being on the show. And
2nd or 3rd.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Third time.
Yeah.
That makes sense. 'Cause I remember this first time and the second time that you've been on here.
Yeah, I ain't been here about a year. Been busy, man. We've been busy. We're out here working.
That's right.
Working
That's
on the
what it's all
dream.
about.
Working on the dream. She'd squeeze the life out of you, Superfly.
Yeah, she would. She got some nice thighs.
I bet she does.
Like, it's amazing how much things have changed.
You wouldn't make it a week.
Like, I've become the host of the show.
Yeah.
And Andy, after I beat him June 5th, he just,
don't show his face as much anymore, does he?
not really.
Yeah, he knows.
And then he brings up and tries to antagonize me to get into another fight.
Yeah.
And
You done won.
And I got to remind him,
Yeah.
I whooped his ass with double knees.
I'm the champ.
Exactly.
I'm the champ. He's going to have to work his way back up through the ranks to
That's
even
right.
to even challenge you again. Like,
That's
you know,
right.
he's going to have to knock off Sean John and Party Man Kim and all them before he gets back up to
Yeah, he does.
to face the champ again.
He's definitely going to have to knock them off because
Yeah.
they're the next in line to challenge you.
Yeah.
Hell, Sean John's been wanting to challenge Andy for a long time. But we're at the 2-hour mark.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's been an amazing night.
It has been. It's been a good one.
Hell yeah.
It's been a good one.
Let the folks know where they can find you at.
Shit, it's easy, man. Anywhere, you can search Big Dumb Chris and find me, or all my social media is at Lyle, y'all. LYLEYALL. And that's all of them. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on all of them.
I'm on Blue Sky as well.
You can find me. I ain't found nobody else on Blue Sky, but I'm
on
there.
Threads. I'm on X. I'm on
too.
X is where I get all my porn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? I get mine from Instagram. All my dates and porn come from Instagram. Both.
Hell yeah. Hey, a porn star is wrestling.
Porn stars wrestling?
Yep. Nadia White.
I like porn stars.
She's great.
I bet she is.
And, guys, it's been amazing having y'all tune in.
Yes. Without y'all, we nothing.
Catch Chris Lyle next year doing homeless stuff.
Yeah.
But for now, catch him at the Twisted Cork.
Yeah.
Doing his thing.
I'll be all around Kentucky and Tennessee and Ohio and stuff, man. If they follow me, they'll find out where I'm at. I post often.
So, guys, with that being said, if you're not having fun, you're not getting none.
What you gonna do, brother?
Skippy. Yeah.